we back. As we all know, Dwight Howard is over playing in Taiwan, and brother's been doing a lot of recruiting lately.
Bro, why not come to Taiwan for one game, my boy?
And I thought, what if we put everybody that he invited to Taiwan on one team to see if they can go 82-0? Because he was giving out invitations to some of the best in basketball.
UAD?
You can play till 60 over here.
You can play till 90 over here, bro.
If you had one struggle of a game in the playoffs, Dwight Howard hit the line and said, hey, Taiwan is calling your name.
DeAndre Ayton, UNCP3, come on.
Today's video is brought to you by Factor. Looking for a calorie-conscious option ahead of the summer? Try delicious, dietitian-approved, calorie-smart meals with around or less than 550 calories per serving. I'm always stressed for time, so sometimes I find myself missing a meal completely, which is not the best thing. But with Factor, everything becomes so much easier. It's lunchtime, which means it's time for Factor. Today we got sliced sausage and creamy mustard cabbage. All I gotta do is take it out of the sleeve, punch a few holes in it, and throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. The oven just beat. It's time to take it out. And just like that, it is time to eat. 2 minutes, that's all it took. 2 minutes, and I'm ready to eat my lunch. My favorite thing about Factor is the flexibility when it comes to the subscription. Sometimes we've had weeks where we only wanted 4 meals. Sometimes we so much on the go that we wanted 12 meals in the house with Factor, and you can just switch it just like that, and it just changes. And there are so many options. From keto to calorie smart, they got vegan and veggie, they got protein plus. Head over to factor75.com and use code KOT4Q50 for 50% off your first box. We're gonna start off with the captain. His name is Dwight Howard. Don't ask me why he wearing the number 14. I don't know what he's wearing in real life, but Dwight Howard is the captain of this team because he's the longest tenured Taiwan League player. Actually, I don't even know what the name of the league is. Irregardless, we move on to the next player. Who is LeBron James? As of right now, they're down 3-0. To the Denver Nuggets, and Dwight Howard told LeBron,
Ain't nobody gonna trip if you miss a layup, because everybody miss layups. See, people tripping about that. We ain't gonna trip.
They don't care about missing layups because we all missing layups. It's crazy. Next player on the team is Kevin Durantula, back to Trey 5. Then we have Anthony Davis also with LeBron James down 3-0 to the Denver Nuggets. Hey, if they get eliminated, they could just hop over on the first flight and then they could potentially win a championship. He also invited James Harden. He told James Harden, we hear the rumors about you going to Houston. Taiwan fit you better. Next is Julius Randle. Another struggle of a time for Julius Randle in the playoffs. So, you know, Taiwan's is a little bit better. Next, we got Chris Paul, the old man, the point guard, past his prime, but you get me. Klay Thompson, there was no Game 6 Klay, but Taiwan Klay might be a thing. DeAndre Ayton, also disappointed. I don't need to explain that one to you. Then we got Jordan Poole and Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons ain't played basketball in months. Everybody else that he invited has been playing in the playoffs, and Ben Simmons catches a stray just by existing and having a bad year. So these are this is the team. I decided since this is Dwight Howard's team, we're going to get the prime version of Dwight Howard, but also on steroids. Because I think the best version of Dwight Howard in the game is like a 94. No, he's the captain of the roster. He knows the rules in and out. He knows the city. He knows the country. He is our captain. LeBron James, actually, we could just go straight over to the starters. LeBron James should have been starting at the 1, but instead they put Chris Paul. James Harden's back to the 2. He played the shooting guard position for most of his career. Also have Kevin Durant at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, and Dwight Howard at the 5. That's a nasty team. The whole starting lineup outside of Dwight Howard is NBA 75 material. Even though I think that Dwight Howard should have been on the roster, I mean, they didn't put him, whatever. Off the bench, we have Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, Julius Randle, DeAndre Ayton, and Jordan Poole. If we're going to try to go 82-0, we need to make sure Bron is getting 35 minutes. We need KD getting 35 minutes. And we also need DeAndre Ayton to not get that many minutes, but instead give him to our captain, Dwight Howard. Actually, I haven't even looked up what Dwight Howard's stats are like in Taiwan. I remember watching his first game, but after that, it's been kind of radio silence. So Dwight is averaging 23 points per game. He has attempted 73 pointers in his time already. 69% free throw shooter. That's nice. 11 rebounds. I'm sorry. 16 rebounds. That's defensive rebounds. This is offensive rebounds. So 16 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 fouls, a block, a half of a steal, and 4 turnovers. They got Dwight Howard handling the ball crazy if he got 4 turnover and 5 assist ratio. I'm not completely sure what this rank is, but it seems like his season high is 38. And that was the first game of the season where he did not care. Bro took 10 3-pointers. You can even look at the advanced stats of him. Yeah, he kind of falling off. He only averages 16 points per game this month. What's going on, Dwight? He also got 45 minutes per game through the first two, and then now he's only getting 28, but he has 22 here. Did his coach stop liking him? What the heck? Y'all, they are 6-16 too. So he's not even a Jordan of the league because they're not winning games. Is this what I think it is? Didn't this guy play for Michigan State? Yes, he did, bro. I remember this dude. Wow, got drafted by the Boston Celtics in 2016, and he's averaging 16 points per game over there in Taiwan. So they got a couple Americans on the roster. They used to have Daniel Orton on the team, who is an OKC Thunder legend. He played 5 games and averaged 8 points per game. Sheesh. Anyway, let's see if this team that Dwight Howard recruited can go 82-0. Now, if they were playing in the Taiwan League, they probably would go undefeated. But they still going against NBA talent like LaMelo Ball and them. But this should be a win, I would assume. Yeah. Okay, we know for sure. Let's be real. Going 82-0 in NBA 2K, it's not very easy. It's something I've never been able to do on like some real stats. So I'm just saying. Oh, also Ben Simmons doesn't get any minutes. He's getting the same amount of minutes as Jeremy Lamb and David Nwaba. I don't think it's going 82-0 because it doesn't happen in 2K. And yep, okay. So we just lost to Rudy Gobert. I'm sorry, we lost to Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert didn't do anything really, except for get a couple blocks. James Harden let us down. Only 6 points for our starting shooting guard. Okay, so the 81-1 joint is still alive. You know what I'm saying? 81-1 is still alive, and it's possible, low key. But it would also be a slap in the face if we did go 81-1, because the one game we're gonna lose is to the Timberwolves in the second week of the season, man. Like that would be ridiculous. And now I'm actually hoping that we get another loss. Do I sound like a hater? I'm hoping that we get another loss because, yeah, 81-1 and then that one random game to Karl Anthony Towns would basically be the best player in the league because he just did it to the best team in the league. I don't know. So we're over halfway through the season and we have not lost a game since then. I cannot believe that if we go 81-1 and it's the Timberwolves. Not the Denver Nuggets, not the Milwaukee Bucks, the teams that, you know, were higher seeds in the league, but instead a random. I bet you. How much you want to bet the Timberwolves don't even make the playoffs? How much you want to bet did they just offer me Ja Morant for Kevin Durant? Ja Morant for Kevin Durant? The Wolves aren't even in the playoffs, and they're the team that's gonna take us down. Oh my God, that's insane. All right, 81-1. Oh, there's a loss to the Detroit Pistons, who have 25 wins on the season. The rookie Jaden Ivey said, I don't care what y'all record is. Jalen Duren said, I don't care what y'all record is. You know what it reminds me? Ooh, Dwight Howard is killing. I don't want to look at stats at the end of the season. It reminds me of the 72-10 Chicago Bulls. If you do not remember, if I remember correctly, fact check me on this one. We lost another game to Luka. That one's a little bit more excusable. The Bulls in their season where they went 72-10, one of those losses is against the Toronto Raptors. And if I'm not mistaken, this is either the first year or the second year of the Toronto Raptors existing at all. And they beat the 72-10 Bulls. And of course, with them being a new team, that means they just had an expansion draft, which means that their team wasn't good. Yeah, this is the year. The Toronto Raptors were 18-49. And they beat a team that was almost done with the season without 10 wins. They won this game by 1 point, bro. Wow. Jordan had 36, and on the other side of the things, we have Mighty Mouse Davis, Stoudemire, and Tracy Murray doing their thing. They ran an 8-man rotation, and Tracy Murray almost played every second of this game. They said, we going to get this win. Best believe we going to get this win. And they did. They did that. Shout out to them. And this is their inaugural season. This is the first time. This is the first season of their entire existence, and they beat Michael Jordan and them. Luka wins MVP, averaging a 33-point triple-double. Jaden Ivey, yeah, he deserved it after he beat us. Whatever team beats us, they deserve an award, as you can see. These are the first two. And John Wall, whatever. Dwight wins DPOY. 21-12 for Dwight Howard. Getting 2.5 blocks per, a steal and a half, 1 assist, most improved player, and then Pop 79-3. So we did not go 82-0. but we do have Dwight Howard's Leopards being represented on the All-NBA team and the defensive team, of course. Let's see what the rest of these stats look like. Now, the stats ain't going to be crazy mostly because they all shared the ball and they're all great. Kevin Durant led us in scoring with 22. Dwight was there with 21. LeBron averaged 18. 15 for Anthony Davis. Klay Thompson off the bench averaged 14. That's more than our starting shooting guard, James Harden. But Harden was efficient all season long. Was he 50, 40, 90? Nope. But Klay Thompson, he was 49.9%. He needed to hit one more shot. Go 2 for 2 in a game, and he would have got it. Either way, I don't expect anybody to beat us in a 7-game series, so that's a wrap. Dwight Howard, you recruited a really good team, Dwight. Now it does help that you went out to get LeBron and Kevin Durant and Anthony Davis, and it also helps that I made you the best version of yourself times 10. But still, you did your thing in recruiting. Now we need one of those players to accept. Can you imagine LeBron in the offseason going to Taiwan to hoop?